Yeah, chat. Yo, chat. I got y'all some new info on that David nigga. Let's get straight into it. David might be spotted on CCTV. This is that crazy.
So we've got a lot of new information regarding the David case. Celeste's body has officially been released by the LAPD.
We know that from last stream.
Suggest David may have been buying fake IDs for Celeste, and the homeowner of the Beverly Hills mansion
that's some new info right
living
there.
in confirmed there was in fact CCTV placed all around.
So he's cooked, chat. He's cooked.
Hopefully they should capture whoever murdered Celeste. We should be getting a breakthrough soon, so let's get into it. So what I think is the most interesting news story that broke was about Celeste potentially having fake IDs, and he was buying them for her. So here this article posted exclusive information by TMZ, cops eye runaway past troubled home life. So as we know, she ran away multiple times. Her teacher stated in that clip that the police already got her from David's home once already, but then she just ran away again and went back to him.
So why didn't the mother just report it or some shit? This is what I be saying, bro.
Sources say homicide detectives believe there's lots of evidence Celeste comes from a troubled home and that may have triggered her desire to run away. Now here's what's interesting. Our sources say the way Celeste was able to navigate on her own was by having multiple fake IDs in an attempt to present much older than she was.
That nigga David was definitely buying
fake IDs are not cheap, and as we know, Celeste came from a troubled home, meaning she probably didn't have a lot of money, she wasn't getting any pocket money. And these fake IDs, I'm not sure how much they are in the US, but I'm presuming like 100.
Yo, like this nigga got a big ass crib fucking with fucking youngins and shit. Like, look at this, bro.
Bucks minimum, maybe a couple hundred. Let's say like $100. And she's not getting that money on her own, she can't work, she's like 13, 12, she was 14 like in 2025, but I doubt she was working. Now, you know who has a lot of money, and we have proof was sending her money.
Damn, how many racks can I have? I forgot the name of that face. Give me 10 beans right now. He said 9 heart faces. I wish I had a nigga like that. What? 9 racks? Woo!
David, we literally have iMessage text that shows Celeste asking for 10 racks, and David sent her 9,000. So potentially David was buying these fake IDs for her, or she used the money that David gave her to buy the fake IDs. And I'm not sure why she would need them.
Fucking ads, man. I gotta be back at it.
And stuff like that. Potentially with David, if she wanted to get to certain events with David, she needed an ID. And he actually has some very cool footage.
That's how she was getting through the events.
Unmarked police cars at David's mansion. And if we skim through, I think this is the area that Tesla was discovered.
This is rented crib. That crib is a little big, yeah, that shit.
Oh yeah, and this is David's house, so they check in the garage. There's a bunch of unmarked police cars, police officers, detectives, investigators. They're doing some swabs, it seems like there.
Yeah, that bitch is shaking the swabs. We did this in science class, child. They shake it to get the DNA and shit, stuff like that. I forgot how you say it.
But yeah, a lot of police. I'm presuming this was like a couple of days ago when the home was raided. Seems like there's another vehicle inside. Maybe that was
another Tesla inside.
The manager's car. We don't really see what's going on. Like, we know they're testing for blood, for DNA, any potential evidence that could show us.
Look, see you see how she's shaking it up? That's how you're supposed to do it, chat.
What happened to Celeste? That's another test they're doing. They're shaking.
You see what I'm saying? They testing this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember in science class you have to shake stuff and then it would show the results.
What I just told y'all. What did I just tell ya?
And they're wearing like blue gloves, so these guys are like the I don't know, the detective DNA people who are doing
they're the DNA people.
Stuff. So this is actually another good point.
TMZ.
It's apparent police think Celeste might have been killed inside the home David was staying at because they obtained a search warrant allowing them to search for blood evidence.
That's why he might be in the CCTV.
We do not know what, if anything, police discovered. And the police, of course, have not revealed if they have a suspect. However, obviously, that's not really good news. You know, we haven't got any good news regarding, like, have they found anything? Is there a suspect? Because right now, it looks like he might get away with it because they don't have a cause of death. There's no
get away. I don't.
However,
no, I don't know about getting away, chat. I don't know about getting away. I think he's gonna get caught.
Homeowner said house has external cameras, security cameras, can't enter, exit undetected. So
cameras gotta get him. The cameras gotta get him.
Owned the home David's manager was renting. And look, these are the CCTV cameras. So this is like the front door, and then these are the ones in front of the garage. The homeowner says the camera's opposition at entry points in the backyard and
he could still sneak out the body, because he could have put in the body in the Tesla and just went out through the Tesla. And there's a black Tesla right there too.
On the street, and he believes people cannot go in or out of the house without being recorded. So let's say Celeste was killed inside the house. I'm presuming David would get her through the garage, and then the Tesla will be parked inside the garage or at the front, so it'll be shown on this CCTV camera.
Obviously the fucking Tesla's not gonna be parked in the fucking front with 3 garages.
Or this CCTV camera of him leaving the house and driving Celeste down the street, if he did it. Now the homeowner says he doesn't have access to the security footage. He doesn't want his tenants to think he's spying on them, and when tenants move in, he gives them the info for the security company and they create their...
Yeah, that nigga already deleted all that bullshit ass footage. He already deleted all the footage, chat.
own account to access the cameras. The landlord says LAPD has not told him anything about the investigation or if cops obtain security footage, but he doesn't see why police wouldn't get their hands on the video. Yet the police have definitely already got that video. They already subpoenaed the security company 110%. There's no way they're not. Now I feel like this would give us a breakthrough, you know, if David's leaving his house randomly at 4 AM, dragging a black bag with him, or I don't know, even just leaving the house at 4 AM, and then they track him using the neighbor's cameras or like Ring doorbells to see him driving down the road and dumping the car and presumably walking back. Now look, a lot of people have been concerned about that there's no cause of death and that this may help David get away. However, there's actually still a possibility that he may get charged and arrested if they don't find a cause of death.
Nigga, he's still gonna get charged for fucking 18.
And this smart guy here is gonna explain it to us.
Thought somebody was murdered and it turned out later it was an OD. We had one once where the person committed suicide, it turned out. So we don't know yet. Now she was dismembered.
Now that's a good theory. What if Celeste ended her own life, or she OD'd by accident, and well, David didn't want a dead child inside his house, so he put her in his trunk and hid her body.
Now they trying to hide something above this nigga David. He a little famous now here, so he could probably defend this nigga. But that nigga is right though, cause she is a minor, and if he would have reported a dead minor in his house, he was still gonna get arrested for having a minor in his house and for being with a minor. Yeah, he is right.
This guy said she was dismembered. Apparently that's not actually true, and apparently the only reason they said it was dismembered is because the body fell apart due to it being decomposed so badly.
Yeah, but yeah, that is another one though. If she overdosed or whatever the case is, why would he decompose the body? That's that right. He's right.
Didn't do that to herself, but we don't know from the coroner's office yet exactly if they have a cause of death, what it was. We don't know, and I'm going to suspect a dismembered, heavily decomposed body like that, it's going to be tough to tell. There are certain telltale signs depending on what was in there, what they actually recovered, but at this point we don't know. But I think in this one, given the high-profile nature, they're devoting the resources and they're doing it right. And the detectives, I've worked with this unit before, and these are hard-hitting, no-nonsense women and men at the LAPD who know what they're doing. So they're doing all of that stuff. They're going through the computers. They have forensically worked up that house, probably top to bottom. They're looking for her DNA. They're looking on any instruments that may have been used to dismember her. I've already seen some of the conspiracy theories come out, and one of the questions I saw is, who would be stupid enough to put the dead body in the trunk of their own car?
Of their own car. Thank you, white boy. Thank you. He's speaking facts now.
The answer to that is most murderers, most people, especially when they kill for the first time, make a million mistakes.
You see the white girl? Wow.
And this.
Wow, that's actually kind of crazy, because people are saying like there's no way it's David, or why would he put the body in his own trunk? Well, as this guy says, who is clearly in that field, he knows what he's talking about. Apparently the majority of first-time murderers make a lot of mistakes. They probably did it without thinking, and now the only place they can put it is their trunk. So apparently this is quite common. And even though David is a celebrity, at the end of the day, he's still a normal human who makes human mistakes. And one of these were putting the dead girl he possibly killed, allegedly killed, in his trunk. Just like...
My thing is, my brother, you're famous. You have all the money in the world. You could have just feel me? I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. You could have just sent somebody else. And I'm sorry for saying it.
all the other first-time murderers.
I think that what's happening in addition to the forensic stuff right now is they are doing gumshoe police work, and they are interviewing every single person they can find that was in his orbit, that knew about their relationship, what the circumstances were, if any. And it certainly sounds, I mean, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence right now indicating that there had been some sort of close relationship.
Damn, that shit is. Oh no, I thought it was crashed. I thought it was crashed. That's the Tesla. They opened up the front. I just want to know if the Tesla keeps camera footage. That's what I want to know.
Relationship between them.
I have 20 seconds, but
Wait, let me search that up right now. Dude, matter of fact, no.
Got to get you on the record here.
I'll search it up after this video.
Come up with a cause of death. Is that brutal for this case?
No, you can still prosecute. If you can certainly prosecute. I mean, I did 5 no body cases where we had no exact cause of death either. So you can certainly do it. But it does throw a wrinkle in there. If you've just got a decomposed, torso, or depending on what's available, what I would be asking if I was them is the hyoid bone. That's a bone in the neck that's consistent with strangulation. That's something that doesn't go away with decomposition. I'm sure they're looking at that. If it's true that her head was recovered, they can find what's called petechial hemorrhaging in her eyes, indicating strangulation. Bones will leave marks concerning stabbing. So the forensic pathology here is going to be very interesting. And again, the coroners in LA County are the real deal. They know what they're doing. So we'll have to see.
And let's hope, let's hope that they do all.
Okay, so I was actually saying, like, if you strangled her, then, that might not be visible on the skin, but it seems like, yes, you can actually see it from the bone in her neck or something along those lines. And this guy said, apparently the LA coroners are the real deal. It's a major city. They're probably very well paid and the best of the best people. So I don't see how they could mess this up, maybe they will, but I just don't understand how they could not find the cause of death. I mean, as this guy said, he had 5 cases before where there was no cause of death. However, they still went forward with them. So even though they don't find a cause of death for Celeste, I think they're still going to go ahead with it, simply because of so much social media evidence. They're probably going to interview a lot of people around him, and also she was found in his car. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, they also sweeped his entire place. They're going to find some type of DNA or something along those lines there, some type of blood, weapon maybe. Aside from that, Celeste's body has finally been released to her family. It seems like they finished doing the investigation with her body.
Damn, after such a long time, they just released the body?
They've probably done all that they can. They've probably sent off the liquids and all the other testing kind of stuff. They've sent that off. It's going to take like a month or 2 for that to come back. But the body's finally been released to her family. And Celeste's family can now claim her remains. Now, in other news, he actually made his Fortnite profile private, which means you can't see him like if he's playing anymore, which we actually could see that prior. So it seems like he's
all we care about his Fortnite
and
anymore.
He saw that people are checking his Fortnite profile. Now, this is actually quite weird. So some closer shots of Celeste at the concert on the 25th of August at Silver Springs. So David did in fact have a concert at this date, and some people think this is Celeste on the balcony next to his brother. Here she is again. Now, she's actually wearing a black tube top, and you know what Celeste was wearing when her body was discovered, a black tube top. And it makes sense, she's backstage with her brother. Here's like an AI enhanced picture, and it kind of looks like her. And
oh my god, imagine they killed her that same night. And I remember that one streamer that was talking about, oh, he was in the show the day before or the same day, whatever, or some shit like that, and he could not have killed her. What if he killed her right after his show?
That on Twitter actually showed that.
My fucking god, we don't fucking care.
David,
Alright, be back.
was waving to her and then even showed a love heart to her, as you can see here. See, he showed a little love heart. So it seems like that was her at this show on the 25th of August. Now, I'm not sure, this is not 100%. And we've seen her backstage at concerts before with her brother. So does that mean she was killed late August, start of December? It's so confusing. I genuinely have no idea what happened. I have no idea how the police are going to solve this. Here's another picture comparing them two. It's very low quality, and YouTube is probably going to compress the quality and make it look even worse, but it does kind of look like her. Same curly hair, wearing a black tube top, which is what she was wearing when she was discovered. Similar facial features, you get the point. Now, here it gets even weirder. At a concert he had on the 18th of September 2024, over a year ago, he had these AI images, and it looks like this is him and Celeste, and they grew old together. Like, what? This is literally Celeste. She's got kind of that darker, kind of Hispanic skin, and the curly hair that she had. And then this is David, and they're kind of together.
What type of sick shit? Chat, what type of sick shit is this, chat?
Sleeping, and they grew old together. Very weird considering she's 14 years old, but that is definitely her. This
Thank you.
Is hell. I hope he gets what he deserved. Now, this gets really weird. In December of 2024, this guy on TikTok would actually expose David of meeting up with kids and paying them to stay hush about his relationship with a kid. I'll play you guys a clip.
Popular artist got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor. Yup, who knows if he's still dating this minor. And people coming, proof. Why the fuck else would he randomly go unnoticed, no one knows about this, to meet kids, bring them canes, give them thousands of dollars? Why else would he do that? Why else would any celebrity do that? You know exactly why. And I'm not just guessing here.
He's right, though.
This is a picture from someone who knew the girl, and they told me this story.
Yeah, wow, so of course this was a year ago, before anyone knew about this, before her body was found, before anyone knew who she was. And this guy knew. He tried to post a video, but it seems like people doubted him.
Yeah,
I can't get over how many people knew. I mean, this video was posted almost 9 months prior to her body being found, and 4 months prior to him playing at Coachella just wild. Yeah, it's crazy how many people actually knew, yet no one really did anything about it, or maybe it was more so of the police ignoring it, and that her family didn't care. Maybe her family even encouraged it, because as we spoke about in my last video, her family may have wanted her to be with him because he was rich, this rich superstar celebrity.
I think the family didn't care that he was rich too.
Information these guys posted, the Leonard files. Carl was noted to observe for parking citation on the 27th of August. NBCLA, the Leonard files, posted their own investigation into the case and discovered interesting information about the Tesla. A city worker initially noticed and marks the car for a 72-hour observation on August 27th. That means Celeste could have absolutely been at the Maryland show August 24th, and it still fit the timeline. It was noted for the 72 hours expiring on the 3rd. And then finally impounded. There's waiting periods between citation and towing. So she may have actually been murdered very late August, after that Maryland show, which was on the balcony with her brother, or with David's brother, and it kind of fits in as we've got this parking ticket here, or citation. So the Maryland show was on the 24th, this citation was on the 27th, so let's say they went home after the Maryland show. He killed her around the 25th or 26th, 27th maybe.
That's what I just said. After the show, he killed her.
The citation expired on the 3rd. So what, he got towed on the 3rd or the 4th, then it was at the impound on that day, let's say the 3rd or the 4th, and then it smelled badly, and then the body was discovered on the 8th. That means it decomposed for 10 days, which seems about right. In the LA heat, bodies decompose very fast. The heat speeds up the process. So
he should have just exploded the car.
This kind of fits
just saying
in the timeline, because by day 10, day 11, that body would have smelt very badly. Now, I want to read some of this SF Investigate's post on Twitter because he actually has some very good information and has done a deep dive into this case. So this is one of his theories. One possibility to consider in the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez is that there are no homicide charges. If Celeste suffered an overdose and they panicked and hid the body because it would expose David as a pedo, see why I did that, David? Then that would be abuse of corpse and concealment of an accidental death, not homicide. Because again, let's say she did overdose, some people are questioning like, well, why wouldn't he just call the paramedics or whatever? Well, because that would mean a dead child that he was dating was found in the mansion of a superstar, a celebrity, which would also probably destroy his career as it would look very bad. While of death, natural homicide, accidental suicide undetermined, can be ruled at any time. The cause of death will not be determined until the toxicology results are back.
That's what I literally just said. If they would have still found the dead body of the kid in his house, his career would have still been over. So his career is over anyways. Just put that nigga in jail. Put that nigga in jail!
Which could take 60 to 100 days.
Oh my god, man.
A crime absolutely happened here. She didn't put herself in the Tesla, but it doesn't mean it's homicide automatically. And actually, another thing to say, it would also look terrible because it means he was given drugs to a kid, which would probably lead to his career being tarnished even worse. If she didn't die at the hands of someone else and was placed there after the fact, then it's a different crime. See guys, this is concerning because as this guy said, it could take 60 to 100 days for the toxicology report. So it means we might not get another update for this case for another 100 days. Or this guy said it's 60 to 120 days.
Damn, chat, so that means in 120 days, I'm about to be doing another stream talking about the same bullshit.
And I actually researched why it takes so long. Well, it's simply because firstly, there's like a big backlog and they just have a lot to get through. Pretty much every death that happens, they have to do a test for. And also, simply, there's a lot of testing to do and it's just crazy. That's why it takes so long. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. It seems like we're pretty much hit a wall with this case because we're not really getting much new information. Like, we're getting stuff that he's like playing Fortnite or he moved house. And the only good thing is, or the only good news we've gotten is that his house was raided. I really don't see us getting another update for at least another month. Because it's clear the LAPD are trying to keep everything on the low.
Come on, we're not going to get another update for a month? Are you serious? Hold on, let me search up TMZ, bitch. We about to go get some news right now. Entertainment news. D4vd. I just gotta search that up. David's K's house has internal security cameras. Can't enter, exit undetected. This is technically the video we just watched. Yeah, look, see? Yeah, look at the house. Wait. Look, we have a camera right here. And then we have a camera here. We just got two cameras here. And I don't know whose Tesla this is right here. This could have been anybody's Tesla right here. Exit out the picture. Let me exit the picture. Do we have any other stuff here? In LA. Are we getting ads for this shit? As we reported, David seems to be living in the home and there appear to be several links between the singer and Celeste. Okay, I think we know that. David explains the idea for his alter ego who murdered people and okay. My alter ego idea is like Fight Club. I solve my own murders. Okay. David says the music video for his most famous song brings to life an idea he had about detective solving murders. His alter ego comments in his comparing himself to Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Nigga, excuse me. Nigga, excuse me. This is the little famous song right here he's talking about. But can we fucking play the video? My fucking God. I bet you the music is gonna play in like it's never gonna take long for the music to play. Oh yeah, the music didn't. Who the fuck is? Why the fuck am I getting this? I'm trying to get Celeste. Nah, they just put in bullshit at this point. David took commands, accused singer of messing with 13-year-old. Yeah, we know that. Album with romantic back, Billboard. That shit hit billboards too. Like the Celeste music hit billboards. Like that's what's crazy. Like, wow, man. If he tatted a star on his forehead, he's fucking stupid. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, he's not fucking stupid. I think he is. I think I see it right there. Yeah, I think I see it right there. Turn that shit off. We don't want to get copyright. Waiting for LEP to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. Wow. And nobody. Where the fuck was this posted at? Where the fuck was this posted at? Because if somebody comments that bullshit on one of my fucking TikToks, they want to take it the fuck down. TikTok, fix your fucking website. Fix your fucking app. I'm fucking tired of y'all. This gotta be Instagram right here, I think. Instagram and Instagram too. Y'all gotta fix y'all bullshit ass apps, bro. Cause these motherfuckers keep. So I gotta be famous, so y'all won't ban me and shit. Like, nah, bro. This shit gotta. Investigators are waiting. Toxicology and forensic test results to learn more about Celeste's disappearance and death. But new details have surfaced that shown fans have long been convicted was heavily involved with a minor girl. Okay. His label Intercorp's pulling digital support. We don't care about push support. Celeste Rivas video drone crowd of what's this? Oh, I guess they all came together.
When you first
Can I stop getting ads? Please let me stop getting ads and let me get like some real. Oh my God, RIP. And they did it on the Sunday. They did her thing on Sunday. This is just tragic, man. Yeah, justice for Celeste, man. No cap. This is just tragic, man. Okay, can the video play? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just click? Whoa, I don't care about that. I thought I was about to go to something important. I'm over here clicking and shit. Alright now. Okay now. Okay now. Oh my God, chat. No way. Oh my God, that's so sad. That is so sad. That is so sad. That's so sad. Oh my God, TMZ. Do we got more videos like that? Yes, please don't give me an ad. Fuck you, TMZ. Fuck you. Oh my God, but that's still sad, chat. Wow. Just look at all the people, man. And then they don't got a body. At this point, they don't have a body because they still had the body. They still had it testing it and stuff. Wow, that's just crazy, chat. Oh my God. Candlelight. Oh my God, man. They did the candles because they didn't have the body at first because they had to test the body and stuff. Oh my God, that is just crazy, man. Like, and why the fuck is the football player bullshit playing? Like, ex-NFL star. Oh, he was dead. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's dead. Oh my God, at 45, what happened to him? Okay, here we go.
It's 2 weeks now since the body of Celeste Rivas was found in the Tesla belonging to David, the singer. And the investigation continues into this, but there have been a couple of things that have happened very interestingly over the weekend. First of all,
there was a memorial for her.
A memorial for Celeste, who remember was
R.I.P.
the 15-year-old victim.
This is the video that we just
her
watched.
Her body was chopped up, and that's what was found in a bag inside the Tesla.
A Tesla owned by Singer David.
Right.
And we also told you, by the way, that the house David was staying at was searched last week, and that's near where the Tesla was parked, and cops were in that house spraying luminol all over the place looking for blood evidence, which is not hard to connect the dots. I think they were trying to figure out
whether or not she was killed there in that house.
And then put in the...
Since she was found in David's car, was she killed in David's house?
That's right.
No arrests, no naming of a suspect yet, but at that vigil, a lot of people very upset and really demanding that there's justice here, that they find whoever killed Celeste.
Now, we should say, this should not be a repeat of Brian Kohberger, where everybody said, oh, the police aren't doing anything because they haven't released information, when police, in fact, were hot on the trail of Brian Kohberger. Here, it's very clear, even though the police are not talking, and believe us, they are not talking, they are all over this case.
Right. And there's something else that happened that's very interesting. So there was a TikTok that had gone up that David had posted last year, but earlier this year, in February, somebody left a comment on his post. Look at the comment. Very interesting. This is in February that someone, a user on TikTok, posted, "Waited for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl."
So remember, Celeste was 13, it appears, when she first met David. He was 18, I believe, at the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people raised eyebrows about that. He didn't keep whatever the relationship was with Celeste secret.
No, because I mean, this is obviously a comment that's still up on his TikTok now, which is why we're able to see it. But we've been getting all sorts of tips about this Discord group where people had been, there's screenshots that we haven't been able to verify, but that people had been commenting, bringing up Celeste's name, bringing up the fact that she was younger, and I mean, there was that video of them doing the live thing.
So, I mean, look at the video. You see David with Celeste. You know that she was found in his Tesla. You know police have searched his home, the home he was staying in, and and then you have these weird things about romantic homicide, which was his big song.
The bloody merch, which might just be a coincidence, but...
So, we don't know, and again, the police, like you said, they have not named a person of interest, they have not named a suspect, but...
It's very clear they are working a lot of different leads on this.
They're working leads on it, but that doesn't mean they don't have a suspect.
Right.
I mean, they just don't declare it.
Well, they have to build a case, right?
Well, no, they may have a suspect. They may be way far ahead of what we know.
Right.
But they're not disclosing it. So, and I'm not saying David is the suspect, but to get a search warrant, which they got last week.
For the house he was living in.
For the house he's living in, you have to show probable cause that a crime was committed. The affidavit that the officer writes to get the search warrant, you would really want to see, because it's going to lay out the evidence they have that caused the police to want to search that house for blood evidence. And the question is, who did they talk about in that affidavit?
Karina, Los Angeles. I mean, I agree with everything you guys are saying, right? Like, they're not naming
who's shorty right here? What's up?
A suspect, but I think it's pretty clear whether it was himself or someone on his team. There was involvement there. He did have knowledge of it. He clearly had some sort of relationship with her. So a lot of new details come out every day. People are really digging and finding new information, but I think it's pretty clear, he was aware of it, whether he did it or not, or someone on his team.
Well, I will say, the one thing that I do not understand is they're saying the body was severely decomposed. So this may have been a month before that she was killed.
Right.
What's going on with the body, and how does it just end up in a Tesla in an abandoned car?
That's not... Yeah, I mean, look, we don't know who put it there, but that's not...
It's just odd to me.
Hey, man, this is just crazy. This is just, I can't even explain, man. Like, that's just a tragedy, man. R.I.P. Celeste, man. She, I feel like she should have never ran away from her family. I think she should have, if she was in a wrong house, She should have went to somebody for help and not just ran away to this random guy, because look what ended up happening. RIP to her. But man, yeah, like, it's like, if you guys is having problem at home, call somebody for help. Please don't just run away and think that life is going to be better. Life was going good for Celeste, and they probably didn't care because the guy had money. He probably could have taken care of her. But please, guys, please call for help. Don't just go, because look what ended up happening to Celeste. R.I.P. Celeste, man. Stay tuned for another stream. Your boy Furious is out, you heard?